Hey everybody, it's Steve at Chiefskills. How you all doing? So I saw this on Facebook today. This gal would like to make this hood and she was trying to do it with solids, but really it's very simple when you use moldings. So once you create it with moldings, you can then convert it to a symbol and save it to your library and put stretch planes on it and use it wherever you want. So let me show you how this is done. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is use a polyline and draw it 1 inch by 12 inches. And then I am going to find this, as you can see, I've already done this, CA-22. It's a crown mold in Chief's core catalog. Show in browser, and then right click on it and say place molding profile. And the next thing I'm going to do is take this and pull this back so it's a molding that looks like this. And I am going to use this tool down here and simplify that polyline to take that node out on the back. Then I'm going to use point to point, and I am going to click here, and this is a new feature in X12. It gives you the A to B. Beautiful feature. And so I have my molding there, and then I'm going to copy it and reflect it about this right here. There you go. So I have my face, which is this, and it may not be as tall as what she has right here, but you get the idea. Make it whatever height you want. Then I'm going to use another polyline just for measuring, and I'm going to go -22 and 60. And then I'm going to make another one up here, and I'm going to make it 8 by 12. And I'm just using these as snap points. So I'm going to do another polyline right from the center of this molding. Okay, pull this back for now, back to here, and then pull the front of this molding to there, and then hit this symbol down here, make an arc, and curve that. I'm holding my control key, or on a Mac command key, to put this radius in here. And then while it's still selected, I'm going to hit this tool right here, convert curve to polyline, and I'm going to put about 80, so it creates a whole bunch of nodes and it'll smooth that out. That's what I was trying to do there. Then I'm going to drag this over to about, I don't know, just eyeball it here, maybe right here, and then I'm going to put a break in it, say right here, using my 3 key. Pull this vertical, and then just pull this over here like this, and just leave it like that because we don't care what the back looks like. Then I can get rid of these two things, and I'm going to draw a little cap on here. I'm going to go 2 inches on the x-axis, 1 on there, and I am going to click that front edge, hit this, convert to arc, then use this tool right here to make that arc tangent. Just hit OK. And then pull it back so it looks like a little cat mold on here. Then select all these and come down here to the bottom bar and add to library as a stacked molding. As you can see, I've done this before. So kitchen, hood, B with moldings, and I'm going to put a little space in this front so that it's at the top. Then in the plan view here, go over to click this tool up here, and then click here and get your molding line. Right click to go into continuous mode and draw a U here. Pick up this snap so it's the same length. Double click on it. Click add new for the molding. You got to be on the moldings tab right here. And go to your user catalog and pick this hood molding. Do not extrude on the inside. And then click OK. So let's take a look. Vector view. And you can see how smooth this hood is because I did that convert curve to polyline. And there is your hood, and with moldings. Now let's say we want, while we got it here, we just click it and we come down to the bottom and we convert that to a symbol. I'm going to convert it to millwork. And then name it here as a kitchen hood A Oh, it doesn't matter. Kitchen hood from Moldings. You name it however you want. It doesn't matter. There's no options to worry about or colors for now. And then stretch planes is the most important thing. So the other thing is it's not in the right position. If you hit this little tool right here, show origin, the X is back here along the side and we don't want that. So we're going to rotate it along this Z axis. We're going to rotate the whole thing. Watch what happens. We're rotating it around until we get the back so that it's parallel with the X axis. That's what we want. And then let's put some stretch planes in this. So this sometimes takes experiment, but let's just look at this for a second. For the width, we just want one right in the middle. And Chief gives us great feedback on this. So there it is. It's right in the middle. For the height, I would say we want to have a uniform stretch plane between 0 and 61. And they'll put a whole box on there. And then for the depth, I am going to go, I'll say uniform again. And here I will go -8. Well, it has to be more than that. Say -12. And then -29. Okay? And I'll show you that here in a second. So now we have that. Let's go to our floor plan and we place it here. And let's just take this camera and point it at it. And there is our hood with stretch planes. Now let me show you on this. Let me show you on this depth why I did what I did. I don't really want to change this top part very much, so I moved the stretch plane way out towards the front. And so when we pull this now in the depth, it barely moved in the depth here, which is what I want. But you can give it a little more curve because the front is being pulled out like this, as you can see. And let's undo that for now. And then in the width, you can squeeze it or you can lengthen it. And it doesn't distort. It's really good. And for the height, it's equal. So this stretches a little, but it stays uniform, as you can see, as we stretch it. So there is how I would do this if I was needing to build my own hood. And in standard view, it of course looks pretty good. If we paint it, I don't know. Here's birch honey. Let's just paint it birch. There you go. So you can see something in wood. And looks pretty good. So good luck to you. I would use Moldings, convert it to a symbol, and be done with it. Hope that helps.